I'm LG and you're watching TriRiot's edition of the Ironman 70.3 North Carolina swim course. This video is not affiliated with WTC or the Ironman brand. It's just me sharing my passion with you. This is truly a unique swim course. You've got the tide, it's salt water, and it's point to point, and in all likelihood, it's probably going to be wetsuit legal. Those four factors right there are going to make for a very fast swim. But the purpose of this video is to talk about some of the things in this swim that they don't talk about in the athlete guide. So let's start by taking a closer look at the course itself. I like to think of this course as being divided into 4 sections, and each section is marked by a different color on this map, and they're also marked by the 3 turns in the course. But the whole thing begins right here in this parking lot. On race morning, swimmers are brought from the transition area to this parking lot right behind me by a shuttle. Now, in this parking lot, they organize themselves into groups. You seed yourself because it is a rolling start. Then, in waves, they're brought across the street behind me where they will begin the race. Oh, you're doing a rolling start?
Yeah, so they'll be brought across the same way as before. About 150 people. This time, it'll just be kind of based on time. So we'll have the corral still built. It'll still go out, and we'll have signs up to say.
So people seed themselves?
Yes. It's about 3 athletes every 3 seconds. It's kind of an athlete every second. So we'll bring them in, and we just kind of go, 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 and they just come in. And then once we see this is kind of clearing up, we'll bring the next wave of people across the water because we've got to keep Waynick open.
So the key to swimming here, you've got your wetsuit. You're going to be very buoyant because it's salt water and you're going to have a current. But the current is fastest in the middle of the channel. So if you swim next to the dock, the water is going to be a little slower. You want to swim in the middle of the channel if you can, but you don't want to miss the turn buoy. At the start of the swim, any good athlete, their first thing that they want to do is look for a good sighting point. They want to look for landmarks that will help guide them. Take a look at this picture. This picture is very clear. You can see almost everything. I mean, look, you can see the Seapath towers, that white building. That's where you get out of the water. You can kind of see where you turn. You make that first left turn in the course as well. However, things are not this good when you're down in the water and it's early morning. It's a little more difficult to see things. That first turn buoy is 1,000 meters from start. So you're not going to see that first turn buoy at all. You're going to need to sight on something else. Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot there. But these houses off to the left that you can barely see, that's going to be your best shot at a landmark. At about 600 meters into the course is this water tower right here. There are no turn buoys at the water tower, but if you look off to your right side, you'll see the water tower, and it'll give you an indication of how far you have come and about how far you have to go till the first turn buoy. It's about another 400 meters or so to the first turn buoy. Behind me, that's the Blockade Runner Hotel, and directly across the channel from that hotel right there is the first turn buoy. After you make that first turn, this is what your view will be. You'll turn before the group of houses there, and and you'll head straight up that little channel. That's Mott's Channel. There's not a lot to sight on there, but if you just stay near the docks on your right, you'll be okay. Just shy of the 1,500 meter mark is turn 2. Now once you make the turn, turn 2 there, you've got about 230 meters to go till you get to turn 3. The last 250 meters of the course are perhaps the easiest to navigate simply because Seapath Towers looms up in front of you. It's impossible to miss it. These docks here will be outfitted with ladders, and there will be volunteers on there to help you get out. Now once you're out of the water, it's a quarter-mile run to transition. So you'll have to get out of the water, up on the docks, and then run along a concrete walkway for a while. And on that concrete walkway right here, around here, is the timing mat. And after the concrete walkway, you enter into the Seapath parking lot where they will have showers for you to rinse off the salt water if you want. And then you run around or out the Seapath parking lot, down Causeway Street Drive, and into transition. One thing that I do want to mention is about goggles. Now, the sun will mostly be on your back and to your right. If it were me, I'd wear clear goggles. Some people, especially if you breathe to the right, might want a shaded goggle so that you can see some of the landmarks on your right, like the water tower and Blockade Runner. But it's not crucial. The sun probably won't be in your eyes unless you're swimming in circles, which you shouldn't do here. I do hope this video has been helpful in some way, especially to the athletes coming in from out of town who are not familiar with the channel and the swim here. I hope it's helpful. A couple of things that I want to mention that I failed to mention in the video, and one is that there is an extra turn buoy I didn't talk about, and that turn buoy is near the beginning of the race. I believe that that buoy, the purpose of that buoy is just to get you out into the middle of the channel. The second thing I want to talk about is sighting buoys. There will be yellow or orange sighting buoys in between the turn buoys. So sighting won't be as difficult as I showed in some of the pictures of the video, but still it's good to know where some of your landmarks are so that in case you can't see the sighting buoys, you have an idea of where to go. All right, that's it. I hope it's been helpful. And until next time, stay to the right, pass on the left, and keep on smiling for TriRiot. I'm LG.